sister Chaney. Though she's not just my sister, but she's a selfless and kind friend. Whether she is playing Queen of Hearts, speaking and singing on stage, or playing softball, she has been fearless with everything she does.
When she found FFA, she found her passion and achieved so much, like winning speaking and judging contests, raising and showing livestock, and most importantly, she made some awesome friends. She brightens every room, and if you know her, you know that a stranger is just a friend she hasn't met yet.
We are incredibly proud of her and can't wait to watch her achieve all of her dreams. Please welcome your Wyoming State Sentinel, our Chaney Bug, Chaney Peterson.
From Leslie Knope in Parks and Rec, Mara, her new movie Sisters, and endless characters on Saturday Night Live, this woman can always leave you laughing. So it came as a surprise that she hated the way she smiled and struggled with her appearance her whole life. You see, she was labeled ugly and funny looking. We all have our labels, and they define who we are. But they're defined two ways, by ourselves or by others. So who are you? Who's applying your label? Let's take a look at these labels with the game, That's Me. When I say a phrase that pertains to you, stand up and yell, That's me. I'm an FFA member. I'm tall. I'm smart. I'm strong. Okay. So we do have an idea of who we are. You guys see me today as a state officer, college student, and maybe even a friend. But I've changed a lot in the last 4 years. As an 8th grader, I labeled myself the cool kid, the leader of the school, the top dog, and the almost high schooler. Another thing you should know about this time is that we had a 1999 Ford F-150 that was the same color as the yellow lines on the highway. It stuck out like a sore thumb, and if that wasn't enough, its nickname was Bumblebee, or my favorite, Old Yeller. I used to be so embarrassed by this heap of metal everywhere we went. I mean, I was an ag kid. Why was I riding around in such an ugly, powerless imitation of a truck? I'd make my mom drop me off at school even before the teachers showed up so that nobody could use this embarrassment against the label I had already created for myself. I knew I'd be driving soon, and there was no way I was going to drive that truck. My mentality of continuously worrying how others were labeling me continued. Freshman year, I was worried about being the music kid in the ag room and the ag kid in the music room. I was just trying to find my place and fit in. Well, drive forward to sophomore year, and things began to change. I realized kids really didn't care what you drove to school, and it was then that I was okay with being the music kid in the ag room and the ag kid in the music room. I was okay with being Chaney. Are you okay with being you? We all have labels. If we aren't applying them, somebody else is. So who are you to others? I love going to Lake DeSmet in the summer with my friends. Anybody else love going to the lake? Yes. And sometimes, right before the sun sets, and right before we go home, I can't help but notice my friends and I's reflection on the calm water. From this perspective, I can always wonder how my friends are labeling me. They might be thinking, man, she needed more sunscreen, or I'm really glad we got to hang out today, or oh man, too bad Chaney's not tall enough to see her own reflection. Dylan and Andrew. People will always label, and after a while you begin to believe them. Have you ever had someone tell you that you're just an average athlete, or you're just an okay musician? After a while, you begin to believe them. Once you hear this label, a thought crosses your mind. The thought either agrees with that label or wants to change it. I struggle every day, and especially my early years in high school, with walking into a new situation and knowing I automatically stand out. I mean, I'm a whole 5 inches shorter. Okay, maybe a whole foot shorter than what I'd like to be. And if you guys haven't noticed, I'm a big girl, and I have been my whole life. Moments after I meet someone new, I worry that a wall has just been put up between us, and I'm now labeled different based purely on my physical appearance. This makes me feel a twist in my gut, my cheeks flush with heat and color, but within seconds, the choice of accepting the label is not an option, and I make it a point to show those people who I truly am. Do you have a label you want to change? For me, it was accepting that I was the music kid in the ag room and the ag kid in the music room, and I was the personality in both rooms. My love for making people smile was my label. So let's go back to your label with the game That's Me. I'm passionate. I'm confident. I'm a leader. When we apply our own label, who we are today becomes a lot easier. We can use our personality, passion, confidence, and leadership to accomplish any task and leave any impression. So, who are you? Wyoming FFA, it's time. It's time to apply your own label.
Chaney, even though you are the shortest one on our team, your personality and your big smile stands tall. All of these members out here and all of us, we look up to you. Figuratively, not literally. You have changed all of our lives. We weren't close when we got elected, but I'm proud to say today that you are one of my closest friends. We love you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, your 2015-2016